We're taking a look at the Fenix GL19R and the TK20R V2. This is an overview going over these flashlights. It is not a full review where I give you guys my full thoughts of a product after testing it. This is just me going over all the features and specs of the lights in video form, and this is brought to you by Fenix. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, TAC. This is a monthly subscription box where you get a different box each month of different items that you don't really know what you're getting. So to go over a couple items that came in this month, this is a Battle Arms bolt carrier. It's like a $200 bolt carrier, Reptilia grip, a mag pouch. Every item is different. There are some other items that came in this month, but those were just a couple of the cool ones that I've seen. The nice thing about these packages is, one, if you're somebody that likes to get different things or something like a surprise each month, something pretty cool, or the fact that you get to try different companies' products that you might not normally try. I've learned of or found a couple different products from companies that I actually really liked from TAC. But again, I want to thank them for being a supporter of the channel and sponsoring this video. So let's get into the GL19R first. This is a weapon mounted light that you can mount onto your handgun. You can also mount this onto your rifles. This does come with a tape switch, which I'll show you here, some B-roll that you can plug here into the USB-C. It screws on, and then you can also use this on your rifles if you'd like to. But me personally, I think this fits better on handguns like this. Now it does fit mainly like your Glocks or your 1913 styles, subcompacts depending on the style. This is a Hellcat Pro, so this does fit on here just fine with the one that it comes with. I didn't have to change out the piece because it does come out with two different pieces, one for the Glock, one for the 1913, but the one that came with it fits just fine here on the Hellcat Pro, and then any subcompacts it's probably not gonna fit. This has 1200 lumens. I'm gonna be showing you a lot of B-roll of close-up of the light along with B-roll of the light output at nighttime so you guys can see the output. Unfortunately, with video, you can't always see the best, so you just have to take my opinion and get the best idea you can from the video. But with cameras and them trying to autofocus and everything, it doesn't always give the best output look from the actual camera from your perspective. So going from the top of this, you have a glass lens up front here. You can unscrew this and you'll have access to your battery. This is a rechargeable battery that you recharge directly through a USB-C port here, which is also the same thing that you plug in your tape switch if you want to. But there is the battery, and I'll give you guys a lot of close-ups here, and you just unscrew the front, screw it back on here, and you are back together and working. Going back down here, the way that you mount this is very easy. It's a quick detach. You can click that on and then put it wherever you'd like, and then you rotate this down. It sits flush here so it doesn't get snagged on anything and come undone. And then on the other side, you have a screw. So if you want to tighten it or loosen it, depending on how it fits on your gun. Right now, this fits just fine, so I don't need to mess with it, but it is very easy to quick detach this on and off if you'd like to. Going back here to your buttons, you have ambidextrous controls on either side. You can tap it for constant on, or you can hold on to it and then have momentary, and then whenever you release, it turns off. Then if you have it already on and then you press and hold, it has a strobe feature. The switches have a slight tactile feel to them when you press them on, and it's a very slight and faint noise as well. So let me see if you can hear that with the mic. So like I said, it's very faint, nothing loud, but you do have a good tactile feel when you press the buttons in. The LED in here is a luminous SFT40 LED, and I'm not going to lie and say I know much about LEDs, but for those of you that know, maybe that will give you good information of what style LED this is. But it is a very bright light, has a nice hot spot, and then a good spread. Again, you'll see a lot of that information in the B-roll that'll be showing you from inside the house here and along with outside. Now for pricing, you're looking at $100 for this flashlight, and then you're gonna be looking at another $40 for the pressure pad if you wanna put this on a rifle. You can also put this on a rifle without the pressure pad if you want to, and you can just use the buttons. Just depends how you want it, and it's a personal preference where you like to have your flashlights and how you like to turn them on or off. So now let's switch here to the TK20R. This one is mounted up to my rifle, and this is a 3000 lumen light, so you have a ton of output with this. This has a rifle mount here that you can clip onto your Picatinny rail. They do have a couple of other options, but due to the size of this flashlight, it's a little bit thicker because of the battery size and the output of it. This is the mount that they sent for this one. You can also use the option of a tape switch pressure pad, but I do not have that option to be able to show off here, but you can also just use it by clicking that button there as well. You can also run this as a handheld if you'd like to, but this has multiple brightness settings. So there is going to be your start for your low and then you can go and press the side button because you have 2 buttons here, and then you're gonna rotate from your brightnesses and then back down. So you have an eco mode, which is this mode right here. This is gonna be your 30 lumens. You can run this for 48 hours. So if you had this out and you needed light for a longer period of time, you just switch to this mode. Obviously you're not gonna get the large output, but I'll show you guys some B-roll here of it. So at least it gives you some kind of output, especially if you're outside and it's pitch black and you at least want something, you can know that your flashlight's gonna last a little bit longer, but then obviously you'd wanna switch it back up to your 3000 lumens, your turbo mode. You press this small button here, it turns on your strobe feature, and then you have your constant on, and then by pressing it lightly, you can do a momentary on. So this has a very tactile and audible tone to it, as you can tell. And even the little guy. It's not nearly as audible, but it does have a tactile click. So the clicks are positive when you are pressing this on and off. This also charges with a USB-C, and this one has a nice way to protect that. So instead of your rubber grommets, which can go bad usually fairly quickly and rip off, and then you have to cover it with something else, this one, it just rotates and it covers up just like that. So you know it is absolutely sealed and protected. This is waterproof up to a certain depth. I'll give you guys some specs here for you to read on the screen if you'd like to, but it also has a battery indicator here. So when you press that, you can tell, oh no, my battery's getting low, you need to charge it. So you can then rotate that back up, seal it back up, and it is a lot more protected than the rubber grommet. So I do like that feature that they added to this. Now for your LED, this is a Luminous SFT 70, and again, I am not a professional when it comes to LEDs, so for those of you that know about them, that will be some information for you, but others like me, it's an LED and it's bright, so that will give you the information that you need to know. The B-roll will help you guys, like myself, a little bit more because you can actually see the light in action. Now for the price tag on this one, this is gonna run you $130, and for things that come with it, you have a holster to be able to put on your belt if you'd like to, and then you have some spare O-rings, you have the battery, obviously, that you're going to plug in with the charger that comes with it, and then it comes with some paperwork as well. So it gives you enough stuff to take it from the box and be able to start, and then you can add accessories to it as well if you would like to. With that being said, I hope this video is able to help you have a better understanding of these lights and their options and the output of them. So I actually have a handful of Fenix lights. They actually did a giveaway with me for Father's Day, which was pretty cool. Allowed me to give one of my viewers 2 of their flashlights, one of them being this one. But I have like 3 or 4 of their handhelds. I have one of their bike lights. I have one of their lanterns for, I have no clue where lamping. I was thinking camping, and I was thinking lantern, and I just I'm gonna stop talking. Lamping, one of their lanterns here for camping, and then a head unit here that I've been using quite a bit here at the property, and then my favorite, this monstrosity of a light. The output on this thing is absolutely insane. I'll probably do a review at some point on this in the future. I'm kind of backed up on videos right now, but at some point I'd like to do a video on this one just because the output is crazy. Been having a lot of fun taking this out at night because where we live, we're in the middle of the woods, so it's really dark. I'll just take this out and just shine everything. You see a bunch of animals that are out there that you wouldn't normally see, but with this, it's a lot of fun. So if you guys have interest in this video, let me know and I'll film something on that. But other than that, guys, if you're looking to help me in the channel, the things I do here, there's a couple ways to do that down in the description. There are some discount codes from companies that I personally trust that help you save some money. And then there's a link to my link tree. From there, there's a link to Premier Body Armor, Public Armory, Brownells. Any purchase that you make using those links does help out this channel and does support me, and I really appreciate that. If not, I just appreciate you guys liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, interacting. Those things help out a ton as well. A couple of companies support me and the things I do here. Howitzer, Brownells, and Hold Up Display. Hold Up Display speaks for themselves. The mounts that here in this vault room. Brownells, you can use code TA10, save 10% on orders $150 or more, and I highly recommend you take advantage of that because it works on pretty much everything on their website, and you can save a lot of money on different guns and accessories and parts and ammo. Then Howitzer is a great clothing brand that donates 5% of proceeds to charity. Wear their clothes all the time. This is Mike the Great shirt, actually, that they collaborated with him. They also collaborated with me on my own t-shirt, which I'll show you some B-roll here of me and my brother modeling for you, but you guys can grab a t-shirt there in the description. That helps support me as well. So I really appreciate you guys. There's been a big influx in subscribers here recently, so thank you all that are new viewers. Thank you all for that have been here viewing for a long time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Couldn't do this without you. Thank you guys so much.